part of what goes on when we have sexual feelings, sexual impulses, urges, in my mind, it's the libidinal energy, right? And this is a really important pot of energy that I think it's to our benefit. It is useful to us to be able to convert, if we call that, or sublimate some of that into other areas of our life. It is that same
Yes.
kind of feeling inside that makes us alive and excited to have a conversation like this, right?
Hmm. Yes.
When you suddenly inspiration strikes and you want to sit down and write that thing that you've been thinking about for ages, and you're just writing and you're just in it, and it feels exciting and pleasurable, right? That is libidinal energy. Um,
Hmm.
there's other ways that you can funnel libidinal energy that lead to a building of something and a creating of different kinds of things that have greater purpose and value out in the world, not just for yourself, but relationally, communally. And then there is also intimacy. I think when we go down the path of I should just let myself take part in whatever sexual acts I want with whomever I want, I don't know that we are thinking about the possible ramifications for what intimacy means to us
Hmm.
and consequences for our ability to be intimate with different people in our life, to understand intimacy more deeply. Also, the internal intimacy, how we understand ourselves, that's wrapped up in all of this as well, to just be kind of sleeping with whoever you want. I wonder about almost like a squandering of energy, if we think about it like that. And if you're having sex with someone and you're feeling good, but also you do it knowing that that relationship potentially is going absolutely nowhere. You may never even see this person again. So you're not
Yeah.
even building something relationally,
Yes.
right? It's
Yeah.
not even
Yeah.
contributing to really any kind of intimacy outside of, you know, I got to orgasm, you got to orgasm, we had a good moment. If you can use sexual energy in reality, if you can actually engage in sexual behaviors with someone whom you're also trying to build other kinds of intimacy with,
Mm.
I think that's
Hmm.
where it's most powerful, you know? And so I just think about it as this pot of energy. This is just weird imagery, but yes, some of it can be used for your actual sexual endeavors in life, but it's not all for that. I see it as an enlivening force that can help us to be creative, right? This like broader sense of
Yeah.
creativity, not just sexual. It's all this release of energy that in my mind has great creative potential, but you can do it in other relational ways and other creative ways. You enjoy it, you still have a lot of pleasure while you're doing it. In my mind, it's almost part of the maturity, the evolution, if you will, is that we start to harness and use that energy for these other matters as well. I think it has a really important link to negentropy and this like being in
Hmm.
an experience where you actually feel like it's energy giving.